Are you an event planner? Well, event planning is a booming business, but still, event planners are struggling to execute the event without any firefighting. Hi there, I'm Kewal Kishan, India's leading business automation coach. In past 8 years, I have been helping manufacturers, traders, service providers, even event planners to help them execute their event faster using the business automation. In today's video, you will discover the challenges, the problems which event planners face, and how can they solve the challenges with the power of business automation. So let's get started. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well. If you're watching it on LinkedIn or Facebook, make sure you hit the like button as well so that this video can reach out to as many as people. So let me come down to the learning of today. How to plan and execute your event on time without firefighting. Now, here we need to understand one thing, that when it comes to the event planning, there are some stages, right, which we go through while planning and while executing. An event can be of any type. It could be a wedding function, it could be a corporate event, it could be a ward function, anniversary function, or a birthday function, isn't it? And all these functions have, or events have, a different set of requirements and different set of vendors are required in it. However, when it comes to the stages of its planning, they are more or less common. So when I talk about stages, right? So stages means when you talk about planning and executing an event, there are few stages which are required. What are these stages? The number one stage is research and goal setting, where you first of all get the requirement of the client, do research around it, and define some goals on what are the things which are going to be created in it. Then you design the event. That is the stage two, where you understand on what is going to be the theme, right? And what all flowers are going to be part of it, what all things are going to be there. So basically designing the theme, right? I'm not an event planner. However, I'm training a lot of event planners on automating this process. Third step is where you are establishing a budget, right? On how much budget is required, so that you as an event planner make some good profit as well, and give the great experience to the client while trying to mitigate the possibilities of errors and mistakes. Now these stages are longer. It includes vendor and partners finalization. It includes branding the event. Then it includes coordination among your teammates, and then you execute the event. And the next stage is you take the feedback from the client and finally ask for the payment as well. However, the problem happens when, as an event planning company, you are having 3 to 4 events on the same day. The owner cannot go to every event. The owner cannot coordinate on each and every stage, and that is where it becomes mess. And that is where the business owners, the event planners, are not able to scale the business, and they keep struggling, they keep firefighting. But what could be the solution? The solution lies in the solution called flow management system, a tool, a system where whenever a new event comes up, you create the event in the system and you add your teammates, and your teammates are getting the real time updates. You want to see on how it looks like? Let's understand on how the flow management system works. Okay, so this is how this system looks like, where if I go to the setting sheet first, here I define the order types or the event types. It includes wedding function, corporate event, award function, anniversary, birthday, and you can add more and more. Here we have defined the stages on what are going to be these stages which are going to be required for us to execute an event. Now here these stages can be changed as well, right? Starting from research to designing to establishing the budget, for vendor finalization, branding the event, coordination, client feedback, and payment. Now here you will have few people as vendors and few people will be your teammates. What you can do? You can add all these, people, including your teammates and vendors here. You can add all their names, you can add their email address, and you can add their contact number. Now, why we are adding the employee and vendor database here? So that when this event starts, right, automated email and WhatsApp could go to the owners of these stages with the deadline on completing the stage on time. And here you can add your customers, right, for whom you are conducting the event. Now here in the setting sheet we are just adding the backend, but what about where we create the event? How do we execute it? For that, if I go to this particular sheet which is called new order, this is where the stages which are planned at the back end comes here automatically. So you can see here the formula is written, array formula, and whatever stages are defined in the setting sheet, they are coming on this area. And here I can choose the client, and I can write in order detail like companies 10-year anniversary. Okay, while I'm recording this video in April, on 26th April, I'm going to complete 1 decade as an entrepreneur, right? So this could be an event, right? But what kind of order type it is? Is it a wedding function? No. Is it anniversary? Yes or no? Maybe corporate event might be a good fit for this, right? Here we can write that it will be in Gurgaon, and order date could be you know 26th. 26th is where this event is going to be, or maybe we can say that 21st is where we are going to start the event planning, and on 26th the execution is going to be. Okay, so here for example in the sixth stage, which is called coordination, and the event is on 26th, for example. So here we shall say, okay, that the event is on 26th and the duration is of 1 day. And before it, if we start on 21st, then we have 21st starting, and duration should be 1 day for planning, then 1 day for designing the event, and the next day we need to finalize the establish the budget, and while establishing we need to take the quotations from the vendors as well, right? Then next day we are branding the event. All right. And after that, on 26th, we execute it. The next day, we take the feedback. And the next day, we collect the payment from the client. Now here, there might be many people. For example, if I add some teammates here, Ashish, Ajay, Ramesh, Amit. So these might be your teammates or your vendors. Now here, all these people are coming. So you can say, okay, that research will be done by Kewal, right? And designing the event is under Rajesh, right? And Kewal and Rajesh, maybe Kewal will be establishing the budget, and then Ramesh will be coordinating with the vendors and finalizing which are the right vendors for this particular event. And for you to finalize the vendors, what you could do on Google Sheet, you can define a vendor data master where you can have all the vendors, their categories, their pricing, what are the services that they provide, and you can just refer the vendor master and finalize few of them. Now, when it comes to the vendor master, or you can define a client data master where you're having the list of all the clients, how many orders they have given, how many, how much revenue have you generated from them, what has been their feedback. You can have employee master where you have a list of all the employees, what are the department, right? When is the joining date? When is their birthday? When is their work anniversary? These data masters help you find the data into one place. But how do you create the data masters? You should not create on Excel files. You should have a Google form, employee onboarding form, customer onboarding form, vendor onboarding form. And when you or your teammate fill the form, the data goes to Google Sheet, and that becomes your data masters. And that data master is the backbone of everything. Here, Ashish could be branding the event, right? And then all the teammates, including Cable, could be coordinating and executing it. And then, Ajay could be taking the feedback and could be collecting the payment as well. So here, what we have done, it just took us 5 minutes to plan this. And here, when I click on create order, what will happen automatically here, all my teammates name and along with their employee sheet will be created. And in this sheet, all the orders, all the events, it's not just about this one event. All the events which are right now happening and which are right now getting executed through this flow management system, those activities will be given to them in their particular employee sheet where they can update whether they have completed the work or not and what is the status. And the best part is that they can update it from their mobile phone as well, from the Google form as well. Now here what I do, I click on the create order system and automatically an event is created. Right now here I just wrote in front of you, and this is where this is how it will look like. You will have your orders and the customer, which what is the order right now, what is order type. I had changed the type as a wedding function to give you the example, right, of this particular for you as a event planner. Right here the remarks will come here, it will tell on which particular stage the order is, right, whether it is completed, whether it is pending, right, and what are the remarks of your teammates, right. And here you can even check that you just choose the order number, you click on view order, and you will have all the stages. What is the stage, whether it is planning, whether it is completed, whether it is pending. The same way here in the orders dashboard, you can choose a client, right, and you can click on search order and list of all the orders going under that particular customer comes into picture. So I had not clicked on new order. That's the reason that order was not created. But if I click on the previous order, which was created just for as a demo, when I choose this client, the order, there are two orders which are going on under this client have come up, and I can see on what is the stage, whether it is completed, whether it is pending. Now, as a business owner, I can, analyze all the orders stage wise or customer wise or employer wise or stage wise or even order type wise as well. And here the best part is that when it comes to the notifications, here I can add my WhatsApp API key, and whenever a new order is created or a new event is created, all my stakeholders, all my employees, all the vendors, they get a notification that a new event has been planned and these activities has been assigned to you, right. And here the most important, for example, Kewal is handling the research and goal setting, and when Kewal complete the work, right, the next day Rajesh will be notified on email and WhatsApp that Kewal has completed research and goal setting. It's time for you to now design the event, right? And when Rajesh completes it, Kewal again gets notified that now it's time for you to establish the budget because Rajesh has designed the event. And that is how you as a business owner, you as an event planner, do not need to manage everything at a micro level. Because when you manage everything at a micro level, what happens? You do not become a business owner. You just merely become a manager who is trying to manage couple of events and just trying to mess around and trying to save the just trying to put the water on the fire which is getting on because of the lack of management. And when it comes to big event companies, they are growing like this. Not by managing things on creating the custom WhatsApp group and adding all the teammates and doing the chat, or by calling the vendors or employees and shouting at them that why did not you complete it? Why do you do? No, you need to change the way, because this is the new way of managing the events. This is the new way of managing your projects, right? And let me tell you, you're not alone thinking that you should do automate your business. You should plan your projects. Right now in India, 6 lakh plus business owners are already adapting the business automation solutions, and they are already way ahead than the people who are people dependent or who are Excel dependent or who are just WhatsApp and calling dependent, right? So throw away the old habit of mismanaging the things and putting everything on your shoulders, and use the technology, use the flow management system, and automate your event planning and scale your business. You might be thinking, Keval, how can I get the journey started? How can I get these systems? Can I get a complete guidance? Can I get hand holding? What is my time involvement? Let me tell you, even if you're zero experience when it comes to technology, you are absolutely at the right place. First of all, if you like this video, make sure you like it and share with other event planners. Secondly, this week I am conducting a business automation workshop, a 2 hours of complimentary workshop where you are going to discover on why you need to become system dependent instead of people dependent. What is the secret weapon for you to automate your business? How can you automate your business even if you're a non-technical business owner? What are the systems and tools that you need in your marketing, sales, operation, and team management? And finally, what is a 8 weeks of step-by-step process where you just have to invest 30 minutes a day, and in just 8 weeks, your entire business will be running on autopilot mode. You can check out any description below this video. There might be a link, or you can go to my website kewalkishan.com and join me in a live workshop. I look forward to help you scale your business. Meanwhile, keep learning, keep automating, and keep growing your event planning business, because without automation, running the business is not possible. Now finally, when I talk about using the technology in your business, what happens using the power of flow management system in event planning business? What will happen? It will increase the productivity by saving tons of hours. It will help you to deliver 10 times more events with same number of resources. The event planner, the business owner, gets freedom from daily chaos and focuses on business growth. You get more referrals from your clients because now they are happy, because now they are working with a professional rather than an amateur, right? You receive your payments on time and you never face cash flow problem, right? And you shift from blame game to the growth culture. And finally, we all have one life, so you live a tension-free life, right? I look forward to help you scale your business. I'll see you in next video next week. Meanwhile, keep learning, keep automating, and keep scaling your business. I'll see you in the live workshop as well.